You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQM1, presented by Sunbury Motors.
Welcome to Milton High School for tonight's District 4 4A Girls Basketball Championship game between Mifflinburg and Montoursville. Welcome back, everyone. Bob Ide, along with Josh Bettle. Aaron Dugan will join us shortly. And Josh, I don't know if we could top game one, but we got a championship game to talk about. These two teams, third meeting of the season.
Yeah, these teams definitely know a lot about each other. Very solid basketball teams, and the first game was a great ending. I think we're going to have an entertaining game throughout.
Let's start with Mifflinburg. They won the other night in the championship game last year, lost to Danville, so they have some experience, and they have a sophomore, Riley Griffith, who's playing really well. Yeah,
Mifflinburg, they've been here before. This isn't their first rodeo. And their best players are pretty young. And Riley Griffin, a twin. You're going to hear the name Griffin quite a bit. There's two Griffins on the court and a Griffin on the bench. But she's a pretty solid basketball player. Their leading scorer. She's going to look to distribute the ball and be a focal point of the Wildcat offense tonight.
Montoursville, two big wins over Mifflinburg. They have some a big girl inside, but they use their guards. Lexi Marciano has some experience. She's a senior.
Yeah, Lexi is, just in the first game I mentioned how Grace Kelleher stirs the drink for the Green Dragons. She stirs the drink for the Warriors, and she does a really nice job defensively. She gets the offense going with her defense. She's going to be very active on the top of the key defending ball handlers, and she oftentimes turn steals into quick points for the Warriors, and that's something that she's going to want to do tonight.
Let's go through some keys to the game. First, for the Wildcats.
So for the Wildcats, they're going to need to box out and rebound. If they can get bodies on defenders, limit second chance opportunities for the Warriors, they're going to be in good shape. They also need to stay out of foul trouble. They're not that deep. It's a situation where they get some of their key players in trouble. They don't have anybody on the bench that's going to be able to come in and fill in for the Wildcats.
What type of game do you expect to see? Since it is a third meeting, it's tough. It's tough to win three times.
Yeah, that is. That's one of the cliches in sports. It's hard to beat a team three times, but this Warrior team's got to be hungry. They have to love the four classifications because they no longer have to see the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes. They've been a team that's been a thorn in their side come district playoffs the last several years. Now they have an opportunity to finally get that elusive gold medal and put it around their necks at the end of the night.
Rowe versus Bassett inside. I know we're jumping the gun on a marquee matchup we're looking for, but that's really what we're looking for in the paint.
Yeah, Marlene Bassett, really strong player for the Warriors. I think, other than Marcione, I think she is the next biggest key for them offensively. She does a nice job with her back to the basket. She can pick up some easy buckets. So I think, how well she is defended in the paint by the Wildcats, Libby Whitaker, I think that's going to be pretty big.
How about the other Griffiths? She had a big game the other night against Lewisburg, 12 points, can hit the three.
Well, that's one of the things. You got to pick your poison. Yeah. Riley's has been a little more consistent, but Reagan is definitely, she's a shooter, and she can fill it up. If she gets hot, that's going to be a deadly 1-2 punch.
How about on the opposite side? Who you look at? The big player they always look at is O'Malley. She didn't have a good game the other night, but we expect her to come back tonight.
Yeah, and she's a lanky player. She's got good length, and she's she'll do a little bit of everything. She'll defend. She'll rebound. She'll shoot. She's kind of like the wild card, the jack of all trades for the Warriors. So she's going to be a big key tonight as well.
Coaches are free right now, and one of them standing by with Aaron.
Here now with Montoursville head coach Travis Heap. They say it's hard to beat a team three times in one season. Can you do it tonight?
Yeah, well, we're hoping. We game plan for them, and I've heard that comment about 1,000 times in the last 2 days, and we're not looking at that. We're looking to play our game and come out strong, and I think if we do that, we can get the W tonight.
Really strong season. Talk to me about some of the keys to all your success all season long.
I think just the number one key is just playing as a team. The girls enjoy playing with each other. They come work hard every single practice, and they enjoy being around each other, which makes things fun. So, we always play better basketball when we play team basketball, and we do a nice job at that.
What would it mean to them to walk out of this gym with a title tonight?
You know, it's been 17 years since Montoursville girls basketball has been able to hang a banner, so I think it's something that these girls will remember for the rest of their lives, and it would be something that's truly special to them.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, Bob.
Both student sections are here in force. It should be a good one. The District 4 4A Girls Championship is on the line. Mifflinburg, Montoursville, starting lineups, opening tip on the way.
You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQM1, presented by Sunbury Motors.
I talked about the student section. There are the Wildcats from Mifflinburg. Theme tonight looks like red, white, and blue. Very Americana. We are getting set for this game. We talked about the game and the points last time. What do you expect the point total to be in the second game?
I'm expecting more offense in this game. I'm expecting something in the 50s, kind of from both teams. You know, upper 40s and or 50s. You know, maybe even touch into the 60s. Much different crowd from the first game. You know, the far side is filled up very nicely. Camouflage, an American flag, and you know the side over here is filled up nicely. Good atmosphere for the 4A District Championship game.
And there's Mifflinburg, obviously looking for the outdoor look tonight. Little camo action. Referees Steve Jacoby, Corey Hauser, and Tony Dunkelberger.
Very, very good crew of officials. Worked with all of them, and these guys actually represented District 4. They were in Eastern final PIAA game last year.
Last meeting between these two teams was February 7th, and Montoursville won 44-38. Winner plays the 6th seed out of District 3. The loser will see a team from District 11, the 2nd seed. Right now, we'll stand and we'll honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Here now are your starting lineups for tonight's game. First up, the Mifflinburg Wildcats, 20-5, second place in the PHAC Division II. Libby Whitaker, Alana Rowe, Riley Griffith, Emily Stauffer, and Reagan Griffin. On the other side for Montoursville, Bassett, O'Malley, Marchiali, Quinlan, and Mitchell. Sponsored by Sunbury Motors. Montoursville, 23-2, undefeated, the PHAC Division II champs. And they have a lot to play for to the Warriors. Last title was in 2000, and talking to Coach Travis Heap, and I'm sure he told Aaron this, that's on their mind. People have been talking about it for so much, and it's kind of in their back of the mind. How it plays on the floor, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, not only were they district champions that year, they were state finalists.
That's right.
They were runners-up. And basketball fans in the area, Kelly Mazzani was the star of that team.
Yep.
Over 3,000 career points in high school, and went on to a fantastic career at Penn State.
Absolutely. Probably the best girls basketball ever to play, maybe in Central PA. You could debate that, but I mean, she's right up there.
Yeah, and the success that she had at the collegiate level too.
Oh.
Just a fantastic basketball player.
So there are the Warriors being introduced. I love the rituals. I go to a lot of games. You see a lot of games. They keep changing every year, and then you see some that you maybe saw some other years, and they work on this.
One of the things that bothers me, I am a very competitive person.
Yeah.
I don't want to shake the other coach's hand before the game.
Yeah.
I'll shake it after I beat you in the game. But you're my bitter enemy as the game is starting.
But it is about sportsmanship. It is just high school basketball. And, of course, all these players are competitive. We're all competitive by nature, but all comes down to who wants it more.
You could be a good sport and not shake hands before the game.
Is that why you didn't shake my hand before we went on the air?
No, just the competitive nature of me.
Okay.
The game face is on after the starting lineups.
Montoursville comes in averaging 51 points per game, 31 on the defensive end, and they meet Mifflinburg for the first time this season back on January 14th by 35-31. So you're thinking that's about the score we'll see tonight in mid-40s. And then Mifflinburg averages 45 points per game. They give up just 33. So I think it's easy to say, but these are the best two 4A girls teams in District 4.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it played out probably how you might expect.
Yeah, that's a very fair assessment of the teams that are playing here in the finals right now. And and I said before, I wouldn't be too shocked. If we're a little sloppy here at the beginning as they're kind of feeling their way out, even though they are familiar with each other. It is a big game. You might have those jitters the first couple minutes.
Whitaker, Bassett on the jump. It is Mifflinburg ball in the dark uniforms with the white trim. The higher seed Montoursville in the white with the gold trim. And Marciani, first steal. Man-to-man defense from the Wildcats coming out. See any matchups you like?
Yeah, early on, just kind of, I still want to see if they want to try to get Bassett the ball inside. Mifflinburg does have big presence in the post.
Well, she didn't get it inside, but she took the outside jumper.
If she's going to be knocking that down, it's going to be really tough to defend for the Wildcats.
Little turnaround by Reagan. Griffith, Noah off the mark. A little louder than last game. You hear the crowd here.
This is exactly the atmosphere that you want for a game like this.
And with exactly 7 minutes left, first quarter, we get our first foul. And it will go against Mifflinburg. It'll be Reagan Griffith. Montoursville last year lost to Mount Carmel in the Concy game. Lost to Southern Columbia in overtime. Then in 2015, lost in the finals to Central Columbia. We had that game on my TV. Bucket up and good.
Montoursville playing pretty solid man-to-man defense so far the first couple possessions.
Stauffer off the mark. Big board on the inside, though. By Reeder. All kind of movement by Mifflinburg on the inside. Get it back to Reeder. Jumper no good.
Active hands by Stauffer right there, almost able to come away with the steal.
baskets so far from the Warriors. And they'll set it back up with Mitchell out front, 5'6" senior. It's like Marciani being played by Riley Griffith, like that matchup a lot. Little step back three, no good. Out in front is Griffith, Riley, up and good.
The sister connection, Griffith to Griffith for the deuce.
Hard to believe they're just sophomores. It feels like you've been talking about them for a while.
Yeah, well, they were both key players in the team that went to the district final last year.
Let's see if that experience pays off. To the inside, O'Malley, no good. She did not have a good night the other night in the semifinal. Can't get it to go there. Reagan Griffith, quick jump ball called.
Both teams, really, fighting for the basketball, and the moment that's brought down in the arm's reach, you have tons of hands getting in there, causing the jump ball.
Maddie Young, senior into the game for the Wildcats. Marciani trying to get it inside as Mitchell. She's fouled, should go to the line. Whitaker will foul her first. Here's Mitchell. Didn't score the other night against Jersey Shore.
Referee just reminded the Montoursville coach, must stay in the coaching box. That's one of the big points of emphasis heading into the playoffs.
So 2 made for Mitchell. She actually has 4 points here early on. Good cut from Riley, whose foot didn't go off, and it goes to Montoursville.
They had Whitaker open early and she was flashing to the hoop, but they're just a little too late and couldn't hit her.
Coach Heap calls out play number 1. His 3rd season with the Warriors. Bassett can't hit her second jumper. Riley Griffith, no good, and we will foul on the floor, and that will lead us to our first break. 3:44 remaining first quarter, 6-2 Montoursville.
You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQM1, presented by Sunbury Motors.
Do you know a student or a fan of tonight's game? Call them now and tell them they can watch on any computer, tablet, or smartphone wherever they are. Go to fox56.com for a high-quality live stream now.
Foul went against Bassett before it went to break. Mifflinburg ball they have the ball down 4. And foul now Marciani for first.
Nice movement by the Wildcats right there. Madison Young, nice pass to Whitaker. Unable to convert the deuce, but she is going to the line for 2.
54% foul shooter on the year. Looked pretty good there. Scored 2 points against Lewisburg. Fight for it underneath. Jump ball, and it will stay with Mifflinburg. A break for them.
That's one of those things Bassett has to come down with that. She has the inside position. She's got a size advantage over everybody else in there. Got to come down with that rebound.
Shot put up no good by Stauffer. Notice Montoursville, their big girl bringing the ball down.
That's a luxury to have. Most teams, you know, if you're going to be playing man-to-man, you're going to have the biggest girl covering her. And if she can handle the basketball, that's a nice thing that you can for your team.
And she's coming down uncontested, so that's the easy thing. Marciani has the paint, and she's going to be called for a travel.
One of those things right there. She just over-penetrated a little bit too much, ran into, had some traffic, and she slid her feet.
There's Travis Heat. Shelby Kurtz, a junior, into the game for the Warriors. Wildcats down 3, and they turn it over. Mitchell will call the play out. It's like a motion type play. Good hands by Stauffer. Riley Griffin to the hole. Gets it.
Nice finish by Griffith right there. She was defended pretty tightly there going to the basket. Good control going up, good balance, and was able to knock it down.
She has the only 2 baskets for Mifflinburg tonight. They trail by 1. Referees kind of letting them play a little bit.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think there's any contact is affecting the play.
Well, in a championship game, I think that's what you want. You don't want to call it too tight. Bassett jumper go good. Comes Reagan Griffin. Mifflinburg the chance to take their first lead of the night. Riley downtown, got it for 2. She has 6. Kings leading scorer coming in.
Pretty stout Mifflinburg defense so far. They've done a nice job, you know, getting in the face of the Warriors on the offensive end. Great pickup right there by the baseline official on the offensive foul call.
So Kurtz in charge. Here come the Wildcats. They're the minute mark here in the first quarter. District 4 4A championship.
I think he called that on the wrong number.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he called that on 25. I think 15 I think Marcioni got away with one there.
So they're gonna set it up. Still plenty of time in this quarter, under a minute. No shot clock. Nice feed on the inside, and couldn't get that one to go for Young.
Yeah, good feed, open look, and then Whitaker had a hand on it with a chance to corral the rebound, just couldn't bring it in.
Bassett now gonna be picked up by Whitaker at half court. Marciani will set it up. Bassett gave it up. They're back to her. They find her. Hoop. Go to the line.
That's going to be 2 on Whitaker right now. That's unfortunate for her. She just kind of got caught out of position. She wasn't ready to defend and bumped to Bassett. They're going to call that on the ground.
So no shots for Bassett. Here come the Wildcats. It's tough to leave her wide open. Stauffer. She nails it. And that will do it. So a late run by Mifflinburg, and they have the 3-point lead here in the district championship. Quarter number 2 on the way.
As we head back into the second quarter, just quick marquee matchups here between the two teams. Marlene Bassett, the number 42, a 6-foot center for the Montoursville Warriors, and Libby Whitaker, number 20, a center for the Mifflinburg Wildcats. 2 post players that are looking to play prominent roles in the game this evening.
Quick foul to begin this second quarter.
Only the 4th foul on the Wildcats, but Coach Griffin did not want their team to get in foul trouble. That's a foul that you don't want. You're being aggressive, but you're not in a good position to make anything happen right there.
Mifflinburg's on a 7-2 run. Let's see if Montoursville can stop that. Blocked the inside. O'Malley going to be fouled.
Good initial block by Michaela Valentine, but got her on the second one after the first block.
So O'Malley will go to the line, shoot 2. %80 foul shooter on the year. It's both. One-point game, second quarter district championship from Milton High School.
Looks like we have a little triangle and 2 action right now. Both Griffith girls are being shadowed right now.
Riley, long shot, no good. Big rebound from the 6'1" senior center. Well, Marciani brings it down. Quick, there's a foul again as they try to get a double team. Riley Griffith, first foul. 16 foul on the Wildcats. 3 on Montoursville. Steal, Stauffer. Blocked from behind. O'Malley. I think it was Reagan Griffith who had the last basket.
Nice defensive series. Stauffer first with the steal, and then O'Malley not giving up on the play and getting the block. Griffith was there to pick up the rebound and lay it in them.
Senior Lexi Marciani wisely pulls it back. There's O'Malley leading scorer, 14 points per game. Second lead scorer is Marciani. Bassett in and hoop in the arm.
That's a tough conversion right there by Marlene Bassett. She's hit going up for the shot, strong enough to finish and give herself an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Foul against Valentine. So Bassett being aggressive tonight. 68% foul shooter, can't get it to go.
Riley Griffith kind of ran out of the room right there, trapped on the baseline, nowhere to go, and ball was tipped out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Good move on the inside, no good by Young. Here comes Marciani, blocked away by Riley Griffith. But right to O'Malley, and she makes it, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. A flurry by Montoursville to get back in it.
Little replay right here. Marchioni driving. Nice block. Good block up top. Marchioni wanted a foul on the body, but O'Malley is right there, gets the rebound, lays it in, and she has an opportunity for a three-point play.
She makes it.
3 the hard way.
9-6 Mifflinburg at 1 point. 2-point lead now for Montoursville. It's a game of momentum and swings. A nice shot outside. Stauffer.
See a couple Wildcats lined up, ready to come in. You know, Coach Griffith wants to avoid that foul trouble. Now with 18 fouls and 5 minutes to go in the half, he has to be really careful. She doesn't want some of her key players picking up a second or third foul possibly.
There's O'Malley, finds room and blocked away. Up to Riley Griffith. She's held, and they're going to wave it off. There's no continuation. Ball underneath. Good outlet pass, though.
Yeah, oh, tremendous pass and good, nice reception there by Griffith. And, you know, Steve Jacoby right on that, calling it on the floor immediately. Even though the shot did go in after the fact.
Reeder's first foul, 4th team foul on Montoursville. Stauffer hounded by Marchioni. Gives it up and gets it right back. Bassett in her big frame pulls it in. They try to run, and she hits O'Malley.
O'Malley's starting to get hot for the Warriors. There's Marchioni getting the defense. Defense starting the offense.
What's it going to be? It's going to be a block.
Now that's one of the hardest calls to make in a basketball game. And I think at that situation right there, you know, the defender never established guarding position, so you have to have a block.
3:59 remaining in the half. 2-point lead for Montoursville. And Reamer will go to the line.
TV timeout.
More than 2 years ago, customers uncovered Arby's first ever secret menu item, the Meat Mountain. The monstrous sandwich features all of Arby's meats piled high for only $10. Believe it or not, the sandwich just got bigger because during the month of March, Arby's is adding a fish fillet for free if a customer asks for the Denali style, named after the tallest peak in North America. The Denali style. It's located in Alaska, which is where we source our fish. Arby's. Visit your local Arby's. So there is Kelly Griffith, 8th season at Mifflinburg, 9 total with the team. So Angela Reamer, a freshman, will go to the line. And she can't get the first.
I've seen her play at junior high level, and I think as she matures a little bit, she was very dynamic playing in junior high. I think she's only going to get better and better. She is only a freshman.
She had 2 points in each of the 2 games that they played against Montoursville. So still a 2-point lead for the Warriors. Thank you to Sunbury Motors Corporation for sponsoring tonight's doubleheader here on MyTV. Off Marchiana's face. 3-on-3. Wildcats cross court to Griffith, no good.
Nice board by O'Malley, very composed with some pressure in her face.
And on the far line, it is going to stay with the Warriors.
Emily Stauffer has been very disruptive defensively for the Mifflinburg Wildcats. She's getting her hands on a lot of passes. She's come up with quite a few steals already.
So the Wildcats trailing by 2, under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. They held a 3-point lead in that first quarter. Stauffer over Bassett, and it goes out of bounds. Stay Wildcat ball.
A tough shot right there by Stauffer. You know, Bassett's size just alters the shot just a little bit. She comes up short.
Double team on Griffin. Defense starting to pick up, and it's knocked away by Bassett. Making it tough for Mifflinburg.
Good defense right there. You know, O'Malley and Bassett both there in position to knock that away.
It was 13 all at the 5:18 mark. So just 2 points in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll go over to Montoursville. You can feel the defense starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's part of it is, you know, miscommunication right there. Girl from Montoursville just threw it away. Nobody was there. The nerves a little bit, but you'd think they would have been settled down by now.
Wildcat ball. No quarter shot, no good from Young. Margiana going to try to pick up the pace.
Great crossover dribble.
Yep. Couldn't get it, and they're going to have a foul. No jump ball call, but a foul. Going to be called against Lexi. Eifert for 2. There's their second foul. 16 foul.
That's one of those fouls. It's kind of like a frustration foul. You know, you didn't convert, and then you reach in, get the hand in there.
Montoursville in the bonus. Freshman mistake there by Reamer, trying to hit someone who wasn't looking for the pass. Fortunate for Mifflinburg, they get it back.
And I think the big key defensively has been the change for Montoursville. They've kind of mixed between like a box and one and a triangle and two when the Griffins are on the court.
So Bassett going to be called for the foul.
Rebecca Reeder has just been hounding Riley Griffin, following her all over the court.
Not a wise foul by Bassett. That's her second. So that will put, looks like, Stauffer at the line.
And Mifflinburg already has their big girl, Whitaker, on the bench with 2 fouls.
Stauffer with 10 points against Lewisburg. Can't hit the front end of a 1-on-1.
Good balance right there by Bassett. You know, tipped the ball and doesn't go down to her knee and is able to corral the rebound.
Knocked away. Here come the Wildcats. Trying to push. Good job on the defensive front from Montoursville to get back. And we'll go over to the Warriors. Minute 4 to play.
Little excitement there by the freshman. Decent look at the hoop, but doesn't draw iron.
Sophomore Olivia Young in the game for the Wildcats. Reamer takes a seat. charge on O'Malley. Well, obviously, Montoursville did not like that call.
Well, we said it. That's a tough call, that charge. But I think the defender was there. They shift a little bit. I don't know. It was close.
Let's see if we go into the half in a low-scoring game.
A lot of things people don't realize. You can shift as long as you've gotten that legal guarding position prior.
Mifflinburg trying to set up something. There's a foul. Trying to get in was Albert. She's going to be called for her foul. Here, look at it again.
Trying to make a play, but you're just a step too late anticipating that pass.
So Reagan Griffith to the line, a sophomore, averaging 9.5 points per game, 77% foul shooter, hits the first. She has 3 points now.
And I thought we'd have a higher scoring game in this one. We were 20-20 at the half in game one.
Well, it started out, we thought it was going back and forth, but really the defensive have clamped down. I don't think it's poor play. I really think it's been defense pressure.
Yeah, and a triangle two and box and one, those gimmick defenses are not something that you practice a lot against, and you don't see that a lot throughout the year. So, that's something that Mifflinburg is going to have to look at to try to adjust in the second half.
Under 15 to play. Someone's got to look at the shot. O'Malley, no foul call, and she throws it up, and it doesn't go in. Kelly Griffith wanted to carry on the one play, can't get it. She's going to go in frustrated, but we're tied at the half. 15 all. Why not?
Well, it looks like we're setting up for another exciting finish here in Milton.
Little low scoring, but still plenty of action. We come back. Aaron Dugan introduces us to a special sprinter at East Stroudsburg University. And then Josh and I will be back with some highlights.
Welcome back to Milton High School. It's halftime here at the District 4 Quad A Girls Championship game. It's a great game, but it's a low-scoring game. All tied up at 15 at the half, Mifflinburg and Montoursville. Well, it's a full night of sports here on MyTV WQMY. This is game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight. We have the Fox 56 Sports Show tonight at 11, and one of those stories is very unique. Aspen Gaeta, she's a sophomore at East Stroudsburg University. She is a hurdler and a pentathlete, and she's headed to nationals next week. And it's a really cool story because her mother is the only national champion to ever come out of the university. Check this story out. East Stroudsburg University's Aspen Gaeta will be on a plane next week to Alabama to compete at the NCAA Division II Indoor Track and Field Championships. The sophomore standout will compete in the 60-meter hurdles and the pentathlon.
Really excited. I've never been to Alabama. It's warm and not cold, so I'm excited for that. It's a new opportunity. It's a new chance to, compete.
We know the type of athlete she is. She was one of the top prospects in Pennsylvania in high school, and so we're fortunate to have her here.
At this past weekend's PSAC Championships, Gaeta entered the 60-meter hurdles as the #1 qualifier and didn't disappoint. She ran an 8.54, beating her own ESU and PSAC record of 8.59 seconds. That time is the 9th fastest registered in Division II this season.
The first time I broke the record was at Kutztown, and I was just really focusing on my arms. And at PSACs I broke it again, and the Slippery Rock girl was right in front of me, and I don't know, it was just really a good race, and I wanted to stay with her. I didn't get out as hard as I wanted to, so by her pushing me really helped me a lot. So I guess it's she has the majority of the credit there. But I was just really trying to run hard and chase her down.
Even though the 60-meter hurdles is her signature event, she's also a fierce pentathlete, breaking the school record this season in that race as well, putting up top times in the hurdles, the high jump, shot put, long jump, and the 800-meter run.
If I mess up, I still have 4 more events to recover. And if I mess up in the 60 hurdles, I mean, you can't really come back from that. So I would my favorite would be the pent.
Well, our week is very structured, and basically our athletes work out 5 days a week. And then we compete on Saturday, not working out hard on Friday before a competition, obviously. But, our basic practice is 2 hours. But the multi-events people are out here at least 2 days a week for almost 3 hours, 4 hours, because they have to work on different things. So, and then not only does she have to have speed endurance, but then also for 800-meter runs, so some distance background too. So we actually have about 5 coaches involved with all of them. We have a really veteran coaching staff. We're very fortunate.
Athleticism runs in the family for sure when it comes to Aspen and her abilities. Her mother, Karen, was East Stroudsburg University's only national champion in 1991 when she ruled the high jump.
I love my mother. She's awesome. She's been my coach since I was little, basically. So she's the one who really got me started in track and got that liking to it. Some parents push you to do sports and you end up not liking it. Well, for me, it just so happened I love it. So thank God for her. She's just awesome. I don't know. I love having her as my coach. She knows what to say and how to say it. She understands when I get frustrated. She sometimes put things in other words that people don't always know. And when we go home at the end of the day, she's always texting me and oh, your start's not this great, but we could do this, So it's really cool having my mom as a coach, and just as well as the whole coaching staff. It's really an honor to be running here.
We've known Aspen since she was an infant. She's 19 years old. I've been coaching here. It's my 21st year, so. Always been motivated, following Mom's footsteps. Coach Karen was our only ever individual national champion in the high jump in 1991.
Aspen and Coach Murley are looking forward to nationals, but more importantly, the future.
She's game. She's a competitor, and obviously she could, she has a very good potential to be All-American in the pentathlon and possibly the hurdles. So they take 8 to the final. She's ranked number 10. And you're talking hundreds of seconds between the different contestants. So. If she just enjoys herself and competes the way she has, things will fall with it. But she's a sophomore,
Right.
So, that's it's exciting to get somebody there early, because that helps.
Gotta love that mother-daughter bond. Such a cool story. Best of luck at Nationals Aspen. And you can see much more local sports stories on the Fox 56 Sports Show tonight at 11. Well, stay with us. We're going to have lots from the first half. We'll have stats. We'll have highlights with Bob and Josh when we come right back.
You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQM1, presented by Sunbury Motors.
Welcome back to Milton, the District 4 Girls 4A Basketball Championship on the line. And Bob, Josh Bettle back at the table. We're tied at 15, very low scoring game. So let's take a look at some first half highlights, Josh.
Not many highlights with only 30 points scored total, but Bassett early on with a long jumper for 2 for the Warriors. Bassett inside again finds another Warrior for 2. Then it's Griffith getting on the board for the Wildcats in transition. Griffith again, nice finish with a little bit of contact going up, no foul. And then a deep 2. That was that actually gave them their first lead of the game in the first quarter. In the second quarter, Stauffer with a nice jumper from long range. Good block right there. Stauffer again thinks she has a layup, but O'Malley with a great hustle play. And then Griffith with the follow. Stauffer again with another nice basket. Transition bucket by O'Malley off the feed from Bassett.
Yeah, the way things started, we thought we'd have much more scoring in that first half, but I think that we talked about the defense, I think, really picked up.
We'll see what they do. It looks they're in the triangle and 2. Both Griffith sisters have somebody all over them. They're blanketing the Griffith sisters.
Let's see if Kelly Griffith has come up with a solution for that.
The Warriors did a great job with that in the first half.
Riley misses her first shot. She has 6 points. All of those came in the first quarter. So here's Marchiani, who's been held scoreless tonight, so defense doing a good job on the second leading scorer for Montoursville, and that's the first leading scorer, and she's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
You know, one of the things with Marchioni not scoring in the first half, I think you have to attribute some of that to the defense being played by Emily Stauffer. You know, she's doing a great job getting in her face and making life uncomfortable in the offensive end.
There's O'Malley. She had 7 in that first half.
It's a big foul right there on the Wildcats. Whitaker picks up her 3rd foul, not even a minute into the 3rd quarter, and has to go to the bench. The Warriors can really take advantage of her size not being out in the court right now.
80% foul shooter. O'Malley hits both. 9 for her. Riley blocked by Bassett, but she loses it to O'Malley, loses it right back to Griffith. Didn't expect that, and it will stay Mifflinburg ball.
One of the tough things with those gimmicky defenses that you don't play all the time, and I said it might be hard for the offense, but defensively, that's not something that you're used to playing all the time too, so you can get caught, you know, in the defensive end, especially the 3 girls playing the triangle.
Reagan Griffith and Riley Griffith, you can see they're really moving around, trying to find the shot, and they get it over to Stauffer, who misses the outside jumper. No foul call. On the trap, they get it right back. Bassett with a block, which is going to be called for the foul. Referee says she got her with the hip.
Looked pretty good up top, but you know, from here I couldn't see anything on the body. Here we have a replay. Little bump on the side of the hip, good up top, but we're going to have a couple shots right there. And you know, that's 3 on Bassett now. So both big girls, you know, Bassett and Whitaker, 3 fouls each for the Warriors and Wildcats.
5 points for Reagan Griffith, and Bassett is going to take a seat. 6:17 remaining in the 3rd. Remember that. Warriors come back, get it over to Lexi Marchiani. 59 threes on the season for her. She's attempted, I think, only 1 tonight. You know, Lauren O'Malley, nice up and under.
Great move right there by O'Malley, slicing through the defenders, just be able to wiggle her way through and get the easy 2.
11 for her, but Riley Griffith comes right back.
Jillian Mitchell just had one little lapse in her defense right there and gave the crease to Griffith for the 2.
Knocked away, and it will stay Warrior ball underneath. Valentine, the junior, into the game for the Wildcats. Marchiani, little leg kick, downtown, got it!
Makes her first 3 a big one. That was beyond the arc by a couple steps.
Talked about that. 63 pointers on the year. A big one. Biggest lead of the night for Montoursville. Triple team.
Good call right there
Yep.
by the official. A little out of control, going to the basket, running over the defender.
Yeah, Maddie Young, you can see that from here. She stuck out the elbow.
Just didn't look very comfortable with the ball right there. She got the pass right away. She was wide open. She gave a pump fake with nobody there.
Her second, team second of this half. Lauren O'Malley now will bring it down. 4-point lead for the Warriors. We didn't have much scoring in that second quarter. Third quarter, totally opposite.
They're starting to get some points now, especially for the Warriors. Getting the offense going a little bit.
O'Malley down the lane. Lost control. Here come the Wildcats up. Gonna say it was off O'Malley.
A couple nice hustle plays defensively by O'Malley. In the first half, a couple really nice plays. She had that block in transition, preventing an easy layup, and right there getting back and knocking the ball out of bounds.
5-second call. Emily Stauffer couldn't get it in. No one was open. So now full court pressure going to be put on from Mifflinburg. There's Kelly Griffin. They get it in to Marciani. And she's going to be fouled. Stauffer says she was pushing, but referee didn't see it that way. So now Reagan Griffin picks up her third. Take it away. Here come the Wildcats. Stauffer. Riley Griffin.
Really nice finish in transition. There was a lot of traffic right there that she had to fight through.
10 for Riley. Griffin. Nice little turnaround. And suddenly we're tied. 4-0 run for the Wildcats. Take it away. Chance to take the lead. Stauffer. Big rebound on the inside.
Valentine does a great job right there. 6-0 run by the Wildcats to take a 2-point lead.
Okay, let's go. 24-22 the score. We'll be right back after this.
Montoursville.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, mic check. 1, 2, okay. Welcome back, everyone, here at the Mifflinburg student section. You guys are really having a blast here tonight, aren't you?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's the theme? Well, obviously the theme, but
We're going for a patriotic theme. We're feeling it today.
Something we can scream and yell about, have some fun with.
so they've had your number the last few games, not gonna lie, but you think it's gonna be a different outcome tonight?
Absolutely. I think it's hard to beat a team 3 times. We're on the point guard really hard tonight. I know she's trying to score her 1,000. We're shutting her down pretty good, so I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, we got some really, really good seniors, so some really good leadership to make this win happen.
All right, have fun, guys.
All righty, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. After the Montoursville timeout, 6-0 run, Josh mentioned, by Mifflinburg. So Travis Heap wanted to call his troops in. Kurtz with the shot was no good. Fight for it still.
Coach Griffith wanted a timeout.
Yeah.
Luckily, they didn't hear. They have an opportunity to. There's a quick basket here.
Valentine again blocked a little bit. O'Malley with the big board. No Bassett in there. Remember that. Mifflinburg's got back in it with the 6'1" center on the bench with 3 fouls for Montoursville. Here's Lauren O'Malley. Nice move by her. We're tied at 24.
The center of the paint is a lot more freed up right now with Whitaker and Bassett being out for both teams. You don't have that 6 foot and 6 foot plus presence in the post. It's a little less intimidating going in there.
Lauren O'Malley against Jersey Shore the other night from Montoursville only had 6 points. She's up to about 14 now. 15 make that for the junior. .90 seconds left in the third. Big takeaway. Coach Heap wanted them to go a little bit faster tempo after the steal.
O'Malley is just carrying the Warriors offensively right now.
She has 8 points in this third quarter. Coach Heap better watch. He's almost off of that line. Under a minute, third quarter.
Now with only one Griffith out there, they're in a box and one.
Nice look. Nice shot. Taken by Young. Well, that's one way to do it, Marciani, hooping the harm.
And that, really great burst of speed to get to the basket and then being able to finish with the contact going up. Opportunity for 3 the hard way right now, and a 3-point lead with under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And she can't get the 3-point play. Under 15. Who will Mifflinburg go to? Taken away. Up quickly. Nope. Riley Griffin. Last second shot. Can't get it to go. And with a late run by O'Malley and Montoursville, they have the 2-point lead for the district championship. Fourth quarter on the way. Not to be outdone by Mifflinburg. There's the Montoursville faithful. The Warrior section looking for their first district title since the year 2000 for girls basketball. They will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Bye-bye, Josh Bettle, Aaron Dugan, courtside for the District 4 4A Girls Championship. And Josh, we were tied at 15 at the half. Scoring picked up a little bit in that third quarter.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was expecting all game. It took them a little bit longer to get on track in the first half, but second half they picked it up.
Arlene Bassett is back into the game, and she makes her presence known quickly. Foul's going to go against Mifflinburg, and Young, her third foul. Bassett to the line. 68% foul shooter, misses the first. A little cold sitting on that bench.
Young didn't like that foul call, but Fortunately for them, Bassett misses the front end.
Both teams head at the States. She hits the second.
Just see the frustration on Riley Griffith's face with this defense. She's having a real hard time getting open in the half-court set, and she just doesn't look comfortable.
Now she's looking for a double team. Kurtz is on her now. Margianis takes it away. Up quickly. And doesn't go, but Kurtz right there. Got it.
Big play right there by Shelby Kurtz.
Back and forth we go. 2-on-1. Hoop in the arm of Riley Griffith. Count it.
Very, very nice finish right there. O'Malley hit Griffith on the side as she was going up for that basket. Able to finish the chance for a three-point play. A little more comfortable there. She didn't have to worry about that box or the triangle two defender being tucked in her back pocket.
Riley's first trip to the free throw line tonight. 72% shooter on the year. Looking for point number 13. More importantly, it cuts the Montoursville lead down to 2.
Looks like everybody's in full court man except Whitaker, really slacking off of Bassett as she brings the ball up the court.
O'Malley, who had a nice third quarter, cut off. Stauffer with nice defense. Mifflinburg really working hard on the defensive end, trying to get that ball back. Double team, they get it. They can tie it. And finally, Emily Stauffer, the senior, pulls it back out. They'll set up a play. Long range. Griffith, no good, but the rebound pulled down. Timeout going to be called by Coach Griffith. Full timeout, she says. We'll stay right here. 5:30 remaining in the game.
Good timeout right there. Yep. Girl was in the corner, not in a very good spot. A couple defenders really close. Call the timeout, get everything set up, and get your offense ready to try to put some points on the board and tie the game up.
So here's what Mifflinburg has done down the stretch. A couple losses to playoff teams, but playing well right now.
You look at looking at the losses. Montoursville, obviously a pretty solid team. Mount Carmel, they're playing for the district title tomorrow. Danville, the young team was playing better down the stretch. Not bad losses for Mifflinburg the last 6 games. It's a pretty tough schedule.
So 5:30 left in the game, Josh. Pretty much what we expected.
Oh yeah.
If you're Mifflinburg, you want the tie here. Who are you trying to get the ball?
With the way the defense is that Montoursville is playing defense, and they're really blanketing both Griffith sisters, I want to try to get the ball into Emily Stauffer's hands. She handles the ball very well. She keeps her head up, and she can find an open player while she's dribbling too. So I'd look to try to get her to do something offensively.
They'll have the ball in the corner. Can they get it out to Stauffer? Whatever Coach Griffith called, let's see if they can run it. Little switch, Reagan. Got it. Tied at 31.
Reagan Griffith.
Reagan with 8 in the game. Bassett playing with those 3 fouls.
And Bassett's pretty much been a non-factor this evening, being in foul trouble. I mean, excuse me, Whitaker.
That was blocked by Riley Griffin. It will stay Montoursville, ball underneath the basket.
Bassett did some damage early, but she's been hampered by the fouls as well.
Yeah. Little kick from the leg from Marciani downtown. Second 3 in the half.
Stauffer was right in her face, too. So that was a very quick release. Way to get the ball up quickly.
8 for Lexi. Love that little leg kick. Whatever works for you. Head fake, Stauffer. Warriors trying to push 3 on 2. Marciani to the line.
She's just so quick handling the basketball. She does a great job getting down the court.
Riley Griffiths now has 3 fouls. 16 fouls on Mifflinburg, 2 on Montoursville.
You know, in games like this, you know, it really comes down to foul shooting. So, and in the next foul, they're going to be in the bonus, shooting 1-on-1. So you have to really convert from the charity stripe down the stretch.
She was over the line. 4-point lead. Every time when you think Montoursville has it going their way, somehow the Wildcats get right back into it.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left in the game, but big possession right here. You know, if you could put some points on the board and cut the lead in half, that would be really nice for the Wildcats.
Still have 1 media time out left. We'll take that first whistle under 4. They're still playing that gimmicky defense.
And it's doing the job. You know, you think about when they had their flurry of points, a lot of that was transition, quick rebounds.
So 3:45 left in the game. Last time out on the floor for us. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Do you want your business to be part of a local high school sports broadcast? Contact Stan Bednash and get integrated into the action of local games. Call 570-970-5642. Final 3:45, District 4 girls basketball championship on the line. Bye-bye, Josh Bettle, Aaron Dugan courtside. 4-point lead for the Warriors, but the Wildcats have the ball.
Doesn't look like anybody really wants to do anything offensively for the Wildcats, and you got to tip your hat to Coach Heap and the Warriors. The defense has been very solid.
Battle on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. It will stay Mifflinburg ball, but good defense by Montoursville, not letting Mifflinburg get any good shots, so they want it. There was a couple open ones.
Yeah, well, in the half-court set, you know, they're clamping down on the shooters. They're allowing people to shoot who they, you know, they're giving open looks to the people that they want to shoot.
A little hard off the basket, right back to Stauffer.
Now, I like that philosophy. You know, if you're going to lose, make somebody else beat you other than the Stars.
Montoursville looking for their first title since 2000. Bassett with the nice dribble on the baseline. .7 points for her. largest lead of the night for Montoursville comes right now, late in the game. Riley Griffith somehow got it to go.
It was like a hope and a prayer, and it fell in for the Wildcats, and that was desperately needed.
Well, now who do you foul? Next foul will be 1-1 for Montoursville. Good defense. Coach Heap says, I want a timeout. He's going to set something up. 1:46 left. We'll stay right here. I want to thank our sponsor tonight, of course, Sunbury Motors Corporation. I also want to thank the folks here at Milton and District 4 of the PIAA.
Good timeout right there by Coach Heap. You know, Mifflinburg's applying a little more pressure on the ball and making sure, settle the girls down a little bit. Tell them, hey, we have timeouts. They're probably going to be fouling us. Be really tough with the ball. Smart passes. You don't want to give anything away.
Here's what the Warriors had down the stretch, and they're only lost to a good Shamokin team that was in the PHAC final.
Yeah, Shamokin, a playoff team. They won the PHAC Division I. They're nip and tuck with Jersey Shore, and they came out on top. But they've beaten Mifflinburg twice, and going for that third one tonight, and that would be giving them gold around their neck.
Well, when these two teams meet, you expect a low-scoring type of a game, and that's what we've had back on February 7th. Montoursville won by 6. It's a 4-point lead right now. 1:46 remaining. Good. Now, are you fouling it yet? If you're Mifflinburg?
I might trap. I might try to run and double. Maybe not foul immediately. See what you can get. If you can put some pressure on with a double.
No double quite yet. Kelly Griffith not going to have a voice after this, trying to yell out her defense.
Montoursville definitely trying to run clock.
I don't know if Stauffer wanted the foul, but they'll send Lexi to the line.
Yeah, I think you want to try to run and double. If you get called for a foul, okay, but try to create something.
Just 1-1 now. She's 1 for 1 on the evening. And the senior hits it. The big basket. Maddie Young back in the game for the Wildcats. Margiani's second shot, back of the rim. Still time for Mifflinburg. No reason to chuck up anything, but double team immediately on Riley Griffith.
Yeah, Stauffer wide open at the top of the key, didn't even look to shoot the ball.
Well, she took it down the lane. Found room there. 3-point lead. Coach Heap has had half court calling timeout.
Yeah, that's one of those things, you have to stay within the coaching box, but you're trying to get their attention. It's a loud gym, and the referees are focused on the game. And there's certain situations where we should be looking at the bench knowing a timeout might be called. But, no problem with the coach running out right there.
Oh, like many people in the area, Travis Heap has been worn down by a cold or sickness the past week. The other night, he said he was sweating so much he kept drinking. He's drinking the water constantly tonight. He's hanging in there, though.
Adrenaline. Even he's not out there in the court.
Might die tomorrow, but that's all right.
But this is, it's got to be exciting, a young coach having an opportunity for his first district title.
Third season for Coach Heap. Stauffer with the foul, 45 seconds.
Not a bad foul right there. Trying to go for a steal.
Was that Reeder, 21? 63% foul shooter on the year is the junior. Her first free throws of the night, 1 and 1.
That's the big one.
Yep.
You make that first one, give yourself an opportunity for the second.
2-possession game.
And Mifflinburg's going to have to push regardless of what happens here and try to get a quick bucket. You don't necessarily need the 3 yet, but you've got to be quick and you got to get to the hoop.
Taken away. Hard foul on Whitaker.
Coach.
No, they're calling against Bassett.
Throwing the elbow, Bassett. You know, that's a tough call right there.
Let's look at it again.
Whitaker got away with a couple reaches prior to that. A tough one right there for Marlene Bassett.
Well, it's her 4th foul. And Mifflinburg will get the ball because they're not in any chance of shooting yet. Just 3 team fouls on the Warriors. But they will have an opportunity to get a field goal.
Down 5 right here. It's got to be quick. And this is the point where you might want to put up a 3-pointer.
Well, they played such good defense on Riley Griffith. You expect the same thing here. But that's the girl you want shooting.
Maybe you have a play set up to try to run her off a couple of screens and get an open look quickly right off the inbound.
That's what they do. They're looking for her. Can't find her. They have to get it back out to Young. Reagan. Bassett, the rebound, and that is a foul.
Very quick with the foul there, knowing that the Wildcats are going to try to put the Warriors on the foul line.
It's going to go against Stauffer, her 4th foul. Bassett to the line.
Big shot right there by Bassett, 6-point game. This is even bigger. She has the opportunity to make it a 3-possession game with 30 seconds to go.
Right into our table, and it's going to go over to Montoursville.
A tough break right there for the Wildcats. Had an opportunity for a rebound, down 6, and lost the ball out of bounds.
Wildcat bench. Looking a little distressed. Montoursville's bench, all holding hands, getting ready. Riley Griffith, team 4th foul.
Now, if we're going to have a finish like the first game, something crazy is going to have to happen. Marchioni makes the first one. That puts it at a 2-possession game with just under 20 seconds to go.
Fight for it, 10 seconds left. Stay with the Wildcats, down 7. Danville beat Mifflinburg last year for the AAA title. On the ground, it goes right back. That should do it. Marchiani going to run it out. And Montoursville wins their first district title since the year 2000, and it comes in the 4A championship.
Really solid effort by the Warriors. Team effort. Lauren O'Malley, really good job. Lexi Marchioni, held scoreless in the first half. 2 big 3-pointers in the second half, hitting some foul shots down the stretch. Marlene Bassett in some foul trouble. Doing some things. Good start for her. A bucket or 2 down the end, and big smiles on all the Warriors' faces.
I agree with you. I think those 2 threes in the second half from Marchiani really was the difference. I mean, it was pretty even, and that gimmicky defense kind of worked against Griffith, kind of frustrated her enough to where she couldn't get the shot she wanted. So the final score, Montoursville 42, Mifflinburg 35. Both teams move on into the state playoffs. When we come back, we'll have the medal ceremony, and Aaron Dugan will talk to Montoursville.
You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQMY, presented by Sunbury Motors.
The hardware is being handed out here at Milton High School. Montoursville wins the District 4 4A Championship with a nice win over Mifflinburg. Bye-bye, Josh Bettle back at the table. Aaron Dugan now on the court with the winning coach and our players of the game. Aaron?
Well, Coach, all that baloney about 3 times in one season. Not true, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, we heard about it, 1,000 times for the last 2 days, and, we didn't pay any attention to it. We came out, we played our game plan, we played as a team like we always did, and, we're district champs because of it.
You can tell you have a lot of pride in your team. It's very evident.
Yeah, I mean, I love these girls. I spend all summer with them, all fall, right in the winter. We spend a lot of time together. I care a lot about them, and, they buy into what I'm preaching, and, they work hard for me, so it's hard not to show that intensity on the sideline for them.
17 years. What do you think?
Hey, that's a long time, so, it's time to start a new tradition.
All right, great job. Thanks.
Thank you.
Move on to one of our players of the game, Alexis Marchioni. Congratulations. How you feeling?
Pretty great. It's such a good feeling. I've never won basketball district champ, so it's a great feeling.
Talk to me about the different components of this team that were working really well together tonight.
We just have between posts and guards and shooters and people that can drive, we just did really well all around through with every player that we have, so we did really well.
What do you have to keep on doing well to keep this season going, keep it alive?
I think positive energy, really. We can't get down. We have to keep everybody up, and then we always stick with it. We do well. So
congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, our next player of the game, Lauren O'Malley. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling on top of the world right now. I'm like 17 years, it hasn't been done, and where are the kids to do it? It's great.
And speaking with Coach Heap about his pride for you girls, you work all season long, and it's all for this moment. Just talk to me about how that feels.
It's just indescribable. I'm at a loss for words. Like, it's been so long. It's been since Kelly Mazzani, and we've just been working at this for so long. In my freshman year, we were runner-up. It was heartbreaking, so I'm just glad we got the job done this time.
Yep, definitely got the job done, and you're about to get your medal, so I'll let you go. Congrats.
Thank you, Aaron. Lauren will take her line for the medal ceremony, and you see a difference in this game. I mean, it was tied at 15 after one quarter. At the half, it was it was pretty close. It was at the half, I should say, it was tied at 15. Third quarter, only 2-point lead. That fourth quarter, a little bit of difference.
Yeah, I think the big difference, and I mentioned it just after the game ended, was Marchioni, and getting going offensively. 2 big 3-pointers. She just did a really nice job getting to the foul line, beating some defenders in press. She did a nice job handling the ball and running that offense. Lauren O'Malley did a great job in those middle quarters, kind of keeping Montoursville in the game. The third quarter, she just was fantastic, while everybody else was still kind of struggling a little bit. So just the combination of those two players and what they did in the second half, I think that they were very worthy recipients of the Player of the Game award.
4 seniors in the starting lineup for Montoursville, kind of a young Mifflinburg team, so expect the Wildcats to be back in the same position next year. Lauren O'Malley, the only returning starter for next year's Montoursville team. I don't think that matters. This is what they wanted, and 17-year drought is done.
Yeah, that's not a bad piece to have coming back. And
no.
You don't want to close the book on the 2016-2017 season yet for the Warriors, but having Lauren O'Malley, knowing she's coming back, that's a nice building block for Coach Heap. And you mentioned the Wildcats. They're definitely going to miss Emily Stoffer, but they're a young team. They were very successful this season. The Griffith sisters, they're going to be juniors next year. They've been to 2 straight district titles, and I know and they've come out in the losing end of both of those games. they're going to have a sour taste in their mouth when they hit the hardwood.
Griffiths are back. They're going to be juniors, but there's still some state playoffs to get into. Mifflinburg will take on the 2nd seed from District 11. This team, Montoursville, gets the 6th seed out of District 3 right down the road, so they're not going to have to travel too far from Williamsport, you would think.
No,
and they'll be the home.
Yeah,
they'll be the home team.
It'll be a home site in District 4, so it should be a shorter drive. Maybe back here, maybe at Shikellamy next week when they open up state playoffs.
Marlene Bassett, boy, talk about her game. She had 3 fouls. She had to sit most of the 1 quarter. She finished about with 10 points or so, but I think the difference with her, just having her presence on the inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, having her in the paint, like the 3rd quarter, that was obviously the highest scoring quarter. Whitaker was out for the Wildcats. Bassett was out for the Warriors, and that really freed up a lot of space within the lane. And the teams were able to get in there and didn't have to worry about that. And she did a nice job when she finally got back in the 4th quarter. Nice baseline drive. She got to the foul line, so she bookended the game very well. Good start, good finish.
So District 4, 4A will have 4 representatives: Jersey Shore, Lewisburg, Mifflinburg, and Montoursville into the state playoffs. Expanded classification means more teams, more opportunities, and more playing time. That's how you get better.
Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully with more teams, like we said, we've never had 4 teams make it in such a high classification. Maybe you can pick up a win or 2, but in the higher classifications, the schools get a little bit bigger. Competition gets a little more stiff.
Jim Zach from District 4 gives the plaque to Montoursville for their first district championship since 2000. And that will do it. The final score: the Warriors 42, the Wildcats 35. Thank you to the entire Fox 66 sports crew. Excellent job here at Milton tonight. Thanks to the Milton staff. Thanks to District 4. And thank you to Aaron and Josh. This is Bob Ide saying so long from District 4. Congratulations to Montoursville.
You're watching the District 4 4A Championships on MyTV WQM1, presented by Sunbury Motors.